Well, I've played soccer since I was about 3 years old, and I played varsity last year actually as a freshman for Cardinal Newman. I've played basketball since, I don't know, like the second grade. Sports are fun, it's fun to be competitive, and it's like everybody on the court or the field are doing their best that they can do. And so it's fun to see like what team's better than the other one. I was trying out for my club team, SCUFC, and I challenged this kid for the ball, and I won, and I kicked the ball away. But like we were going towards each other, and like he kind of pushed me backwards, and I was just backpedaling, and my knee just like kind of popped backwards and hyperextended, and you know I went down, and it was really, really painful.
I had gone do a little shopping while he was at tryouts and came back and was waiting for him to come off the field, and was surprised when he came off with his arm around someone's shoulder and needing help to get to the car. Of course, you felt sick to my stomach, and was surprised when he got in the car and told me that he heard a pop.
It didn't hurt like really so bad that I was crying, but I knew something was up, and so like I didn't play the rest of the day, and that was the second day of tryouts.
I felt his knee, it felt like jelly. You could tell something was in his leg and something was wrong. It was just very squishy.
A couple days later I had an MRI and found out that I did in fact tear my ACL.
The first one, he looked as worried as I did. You know, I didn't feel comfortable with him. He was telling me different options that they do when someone tears their ACL. And I just didn't feel comfortable with what he was telling me. Went for the second opinion, didn't feel much better than the first opinion. He said that because of his age, he still had growing to do, and that he would probably, if they repaired it now, that he would probably have a limp. I went in there with Dr. Guy. He made me feel comfortable. He said he had just done a 12-year-old, and that a lot of success, no problem with him. And he said he just seemed like he could do it, and he just made me feel so comfortable. And so I left there and just knew he was the one. He was the one to do it.
One of the things we've been doing at USC Sports Medicine, and we've done the first ones here at Children's Hospital, is we're doing an anterior cruciate ligament reconstruction, but we're doing them, there are two different ones. We're doing them for kids early in that growth phase, and try to do what are called physeal sparing or growth plate sparing operations, which allow them to continue their growth, but still allow them to have a stable knee and to participate in sports. We try to sit down with them, spend a little extra time with the families, go through all their studies. But one of the things that's really helpful for Children's Hospital is we actually will send the kids over there ahead of time, let them have a tour of the hospital. It kind of relieves a little of their fears. Yeah, I think the kids automatically become comfortable just being in that type of an atmosphere.
When we were going to have the surgery done, the nurse that walked us back there, was explaining everything and just made us feel like it was going to be okay.
A lot of physicians are still recommending is that they're telling kids, well, why don't we watch it? Let's put you in a brace and see how you do. And again, the whole line of thought in the past has always been try to get the kids through to an older age and then do a standard ACL on them. And I think that these days it's becoming increasingly hard to do that. These days, trying to get kids and any of our patients back to 100% is kind of what we do, and that's the expectation that most patients do have when they come to see us, is they want to get back to playing sports.
He's been really nice, and he did a good job in my surgery.
Everyone just seemed very friendly and made us feel at home.